Hello Internet, your friendly neighborhood gremlin here, and today we're going to give Shep a city apartment. Yes, for I think it's called Sounds of the Street. What he gets is a city apartment with a couple of musical instruments and a lot of album walls. I really like this build. I think it's real good. So hopefully you also like it. Let me know. I do think we can classify this as citycore. I don't know. Sometimes I feel really scared about using those words because I don't really know what they mean. I suppose what it is I'm really worried about is that the concept that exists in my head of citycore is different than what exists in everybody else's head, and so I'm just wrong by default. But I think I got it pretty right. Hopefully. I don't know. Don't yell at me in the comments down below, because I think I'm going to use citycore in the title. I don't know. Do we think citycore is going to do as well as my punchy normcore video? I think Shep's pretty popular. And maybe citycore is a thing people like? I don't know. I think I just got lucky on the normcore video. It is like more than twice the views of my second most viewed video on this channel. It's insane. Not that I did this for views, like trying to get in on the algorithm or whatever. This isn't more for views than any of the other videos. Hey, if we hit another jackpot, we can call it my birthday gift from Animal Crossing. Because he did show up on my birthday on Happy Home Paradise. Technically not my birthday in real life, but my birthday on the Switch. Because I time travel way too much. I'm like a whole year behind. Which is not doing me well in Dreamlight Valley. Because I have no access to the events, which kind of sucks. But also, I just don't want to jump a whole year ahead in Animal Crossing because they'll be mad at me. I mean, you can see in the birthday video how mad they are at me because I don't talk to them. So I imagine it'd be worse if I just disappeared for a whole year. And there'd be cockroaches in my house, and I don't know that I'm ready to deal with that. But hopefully I'll be able to play through the Halloween stuff soon, and we'll be all set up to do Halloween builds all through October. Probably not every day in October, because that would be intense. Be, I guess, what, like 16 days? Oh god, I couldn't even imagine. I don't know that I can do 16 Halloween builds, but we will do a few. I think I might have some ideas. Let me know down below what your favorite holiday is. I think you can guess that mine is Halloween. It's just fun and spooky, and I like spooky things. And also it's a great time to shop for home decor. Look, I also make questionable decorating decisions in real life, like the spiders on the door. I mean, what can you do? Sometimes you just have to live your truth. Sorry, I suppose we should talk about the build some more, shouldn't we? I don't know. Again, conceptually, fairly simple. I really love that fence in there though. I think that's really cute. It's a very nice touch, sort of separate the kitchen from the living room, because I was desperate to use that kitchen island, because I never am able to use the kitchen island. Genuinely, it being 2 squares is very inconvenient. Essentially, like, what do you put in front of it? Because you can't just put the fridge there, because you do not have a reasonably sized counter. That's one tile and go beside the fridge. I suppose the way I've done it is maybe the best way you can do it. I wasn't sure how I felt about the fridge being right up against the window there, but I also didn't want the open side of that counter to be right against the window, so we went with the lesser of the two evils, which is the fridge. And now we're making ourselves an album wall. I just picked them purely based on the artwork, because I don't know what any of them sound like, and I mean, does it really matter? They're just going on the wall. They're kind of like an art piece. We do end up with quite an assortment of things on the walls, again, because I used this just like plain white wall, so I felt like I had to put things all over it. Maybe that's not true, but it is what I did, and I can't fit my broom and dustpan, and it made me very sad. So we added in the poster, which again, I'm not sure totally fits, but it is my favorite poster, and so we're using it. We're also going to use the Loch Ness Monster. I don't know about the skateboards. I just kind of thought city, urban skateboards. I put a bike outside the house. Maybe I should have put a skateboard outside the house. Maybe he's a skater boy. Maybe they're purely decorative. The truth of it is no one really knows. That's from Next to Normal, the musical that I listened to on repeat all throughout my senior year of high school. I mean, probably longer than that, but at least the whole senior year of high school. But who knows, because me and Time, we don't get along very well. I did really struggle with the placement of the ceiling fans. I suppose that's not a new phenomenon. I don't really know how to make them look not weird, but I really like them conceptually, and so we continue to use them. And also, I put this under those chairs there, mostly because I was too lazy to move the chairs and get it back out. And now we're gonna add a plant. I struggled a lot with the sort of layout of this room, because I got it in my head that I wanted to be able to walk around it, and so the desk couldn't go by the window, which is where I wanted to put it, and then I couldn't put anything more than one tile there and still have it accessible, so we used a plant. But we've headed upstairs, and we're gonna follow the theme of the previous videos and use the exact same walls and floors. I don't know, it's easier. and I just kind of like it. Up here, it's mostly just a bedroom with some more lounging space, and then, of course, obviously, the piano. I try to use the cardboard chairs again. It doesn't work out for me. We're gonna change them. We're also gonna put another television up here, which is maybe excessive, but the CRT just fits the aesthetic so much better than the one downstairs, and it wouldn't fit downstairs. So we put it upstairs. Maybe he's like super hipster and he needs a place to watch all his VHS tapes. Here I'm feeling sad because I have to use the red swatch on that chair because I wanted it to be green because lots of things were green. I guess the piano's red, so maybe it's not that bad, but I don't know that I love it. I'm also gonna put our TV on a green bottle crate because I think it's kind of cute. It also feels very sort of quintessentially citycore to me, sort of like using things you'd find around in alleyways, but for like furniture. I could be lying to you. This could totally not be what it is, but this is what it is in my head. And truthfully, I do not do research for these videos. I don't really want to go like looking for things and then end up with the idea of someone else stuck in my head and then ending up having to use it because my brain says I have to. I mean, obviously I'm consuming Animal Crossing content, so sometimes just naturally I'm inspired, and I do feel like I do a pretty good job of remembering to tell you guys about that. I mean, of course, sometimes you see something and then forget about it and your brain remembers it, and then it just gives you the idea and you don't remember. And also, sometimes two people can come up with the exact same idea independently of one another. There are a finite number of items in Animal Crossing. It's bound to happen. But like just based on my interests and the things I like to look at in Animal Crossing, I don't see a lot of city core. Mostly I'm looking at like castles and overgrown stuff and cottage core and castles and horror shit. But one of the reasons I love Happy Home Paradise so much is that it pushes me out of my comfort zone and makes me do things I wouldn't normally do. Also, I really want to talk about the dartboard, mostly just because I was really excited about the dartboard. Shep was less excited, and that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but he's a computer program, and so I cannot expect him to acknowledge my ingenious idea. I'm really proud of it. Let me know down below how you feel about it. Was it a wonderful idea, or just sort of kind of strange? Anyway, now we're building ourselves a little album wall. Another one, because, I don't know, you run out of artwork in this game real fast. So we're using some more KK. I kind of like it. Imagine he's like collected signatures of his favorite artists from gigs and stuff, and then albums, which are all KK, because KK is the only music artist in Animal Crossing. Even though so many of the animals want to be pop stars. None of them are releasing music, I suppose. Maybe it's just like one big, huge conspiracy, and because Tom Nook loves KK so much, he's refusing to release any other albums. I suppose that means Tom Nook is in charge of the music industry in Animal Crossing. But I mean, the man's got his hand in so many pots, it doesn't seem unreasonable. And now we're back trying to make ceiling fans not look weird again. And also this like dangly light, because I liked it. I do, however, still need to master the art of placing ceiling objects, because I think they always look weird. Or at least the majority of the time, I suppose. But this concludes the upstairs portion of our build. And so we're gonna head outside now, where I make plenty of questionable decisions. But I do feel like it looks really good at the end. Again, I don't know what other people use to make citycore stuff, so I may be doing something stupid, and there's an obvious other fix for it, but I'm doing my best. Also, it took me a real time 10 minutes to find that retro transportation stop, which is kind of embarrassing, especially because it's just in seating. I don't know why I didn't think to check seating first. Well, I mean, probably because it looks so much like an outdoor item. Why would it be in seating with the couches? Predictably, we used the retro transportation stop to build a transportation stop. But of course, the idea behind our medieval building sides is that they're the building next door. I don't have any terraforming, so I can't like build it up to make it look like an actual building, but I really wanted an alleyway, and this was the best way I could think to do it. So that's what we've done. Here we are just pulling a bunch of items that I think I might want. I'm not going to use all of them. It was just kind of like a, it's there. I might as well just pull out the things I think I'm going to want. Just, you know, to save time or whatever. And now we're going to pave the entirety of our lot because cities don't have grass. I mean, obviously sometimes they have like little patches of grass, but I just went straight brick. Mostly just because it was easier, and I'm going to put a bunch of items down. And it's a small lot, and I don't think I would have been able to fit flowers. We are going to put some bushes down in the front there in a minute, so that counts as foliage, right? I also was really excited to use the manhole cover because I don't get to use it very often, and I know it sticks out like a sore thumb, but I didn't look to see what the other options were. And also it's going to be dark, so it doesn't actually stick out that much. Anyway, I'm really proud of my alleyway there with the trash. Maybe it's not exciting, but it also feels very right, and so I got excited about it. Neon sign, however, maybe questionable. I don't know. Maybe just imagine it's like off in the distance on the top of some sort of building in the city, not sitting right there. Maybe I should have put it behind the signs. That may have been an interesting idea. Would you like to change it now? Maybe tell me down below what the aesthetics you tend to gravitate towards are, or maybe some of the ones you're kind of afraid of. I'd be really interested to know. Maybe you don't even build at all. I mean, I watch people build things in The Sims. I don't have The Sims 4 because it is trash and not worth paying for, which is, of course, just my personal opinion, but everything is all buggy and off. Also, The Sims just feel really boring in The Sims 4. Anyway, not the point. Let's talk about my gnome gang, because I love them. This may be seen as a questionable decision, but I think it's kind of awesome. So, this is what we have done. We even give them some marshmallows to roast. It was very hard for me to try and take a picture in there because there's literally one tile in which I could stand. And of course, this stupid game doesn't let you turn outside. It's one of those things I instinctively try to do a whole hell of a lot. Anyway, we've changed it to fall because I felt like the brick blended better. This is probably a lie, but it made me feel better about it. So that is what we have done. And it seems that we have come to the end of our build with the reveal here. I think it's great. You can let me know down below how badly you think I've done, or if it was any good. Anyway, here are our cute little outfits, which again is one of my favorite parts of this game. But do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye!